A wise man once said, one good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. Unless, of course, you are listening to Jestin. Today, I welcome you to the Ounces in a Cup podcast, and I am Hriddha, joined by the Long Boy Club that is taking a lot time to come. And I don't think you can see their faces yet, but here's Jivi and here's Kanish, and this is the podcast. Okay, so Kanish is a new face to the podcast, and then let's just talk about the new face here.
So Kanish is a dear friend pursuing BCom from Webs itself, and थोड़ा बाद में introduction actually अच्छे से दूंगा. Kanish, would you like to say something?
Thank you for the invite. मुझे अब तक समझ नहीं आया कि मैं यहाँ पर हूँ क्यों, but then I guess कि Jivi must have find someone who is at eye level for his next guest. So thank you Jivi and thank you Hriddha.
Okay.
Can you pronounce his name once again, just?
Hriddha. No.
Guys, like, share, subscribe. We're done.
No, it's Hriddha. No.
It's Hriddha.
It's Hriddha. भाई मतलब यहाँ पे मैं बिठा रखा हूँ, थाली में खा रहा हूँ, छेद कर रहा हूँ. What the hell?
Okay, it's Hriddha.
Yes.
The H and the A.
This is what I have to go like endure. This is what I go to every day. I'm not even kidding. आज teacher कर रही थी. Okay.
Right, that's true.
Okay, never mind.
No, but Hriddha sounds more.
Manly.
No.
Cardio.
Normal. Maybe normal.
Maybe normal. Yeah, that's
Normal.
Like
that's fair.
Hriddha is more common name.
Huh.
Hriddha is hard, you know.
That's what make you stand out, I guess.
Hriddha.
Yes.
Hriddha.
Hriddha.
Yes.
Sounds like a short.
Basically, the how I explain my name is take Hriddhi and remove the I, so it's Hriddha.
You can also say take Hriddha and remove A.
No, that's not how it works.
I mean,
Okay.
that's how it works.
Okay, never mind. So, like you said, Kanish is a dear friend who doesn't know how to pronounce my name.
Sure.
So, okay. So he's pursuing BCom from Webs. Okay, sure. So why did you go for BCom when they make you wear what they make you wear?
So what you are asking me is why I am choosing my life, and I have been asking this question since 20 years now.
Fine.
You're 20?
I am going to be 20 this year.
Same.
Yes.
Yes.
Long to boys. Anyway.
You're just a kid. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
So why BCom?
BCom.
So why BCom is I had taken commerce in school 11th 12th, and I had no idea what I'm going to do next in the next phase in college. So I had chosen between maybe BBA or BCom. I had got good rank in BCom, so that's why BCom.
So what he's saying is जो मिल गया उसने ले लिया.
हाँ मतलब अगर तुम हिंदी में इतने प्यार से कह रहे हो तो हाँ.
Okay. Okay. So BCom. Like I said, I'll talk about what I want to talk about, and that is what they make you wear.
Yes.
I think in a couple of I think in the last podcast we discussed dressing in our college, and I did mention like commerce, the people they have to wear blue shirt with black pants. Now you guys are the better judges. Where have you seen that outfit? In our college, where have you seen it? Okay, Kanish, you can.
Yeah, so we are security guards now,
Okay.
and I think जिस हिसाब से विप्स को लूट रहे हैं हमारे ही पैसे हैं हमें ही सिक्योरिटी गार्ड
I would call you a security guard.
Volta
service वाले ज़्यादा लगते हो.
Voltas.
Yeah, you just take your blue shirt, write Voltas on that.
Okay, I think काफी इतना attacking is काफी. He
हाँ,
doesn't
like
have-
I mean,
I have never thought that way. Literally.
हमारे
no.
पास lavender shirt पहनने वाले लोग भी हैं, so that's fine, I guess.
Ignore them. We wear white, and white is cool.
Right, yeah.
That's classic.
That's fine. That's
okay,
fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to joke about this.
Okay.
We do not need to include racism in here. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Nice.
Moving on. Okay, so you guys might have noticed Jestin is not here, and there's something we would talk about that Jestin and Kanish have had common. Like Jestin doesn't have it anymore, but then basically there's this club in our college Club कहेंगे? Society.
Society. It's a
Society.
centralized society.
And it is called Aflatun.
Aflatun.
And it's a drama society.
Yes.
So can you tell us something about Aflatun? Like, what is it? Why did you get into it?
Okay, so Aflatun is a centralized theatre society for whips, and I think कि थोड़ा सा थिएटर की तरफ इंटरेस्ट था, इंक्लाइन था मैं, बट कभी परस्यू करने का मौका नहीं मिला. Aflatun gave me that, and I am really enjoying my time, my space in here. I am still in learner. I haven't performed anything right now, but I think कि जो ये learning phase है वो बहुत ही प्यारा है, because every day we get to know new something, and it is like a personality development in whole. मतलब 3 months में I can see difference.
So you said कि you're into theatre now, into drama a little bit.
Yes.
So why don't you pursue BGMC? Why BCom?
तो अगर ऐसे पॉडकास्ट के लिए बताना है तो बोल सकता हूँ कि आई नेवर थॉट ऑफ BJMC एज माई करियर, बट अगर एक्चुअल रियल बिहाइंड द सीन्स बताने तो पापा ने कहा था कि 3 कोई भी कोर्स भर दे, चौथा मत भरियो, एंड आई हैड चूजन फॉर BCom BB एंड इको, एंड अगेन मैंने BCom इसलिए ली क्योंकि रैंक उसमें ही अच्छी आई थी. कोइंसिडेंटली मुझे नहीं समझ आया कि मैं ना पढ़ा था और कुछ, एंड आई गॉट 213th रैंक इन BCom. And now I'm failing in second semester.
IPI.
Yes.
Okay.
नहीं, वो failing वाला तो part. I got a decent rank in CLAT. And I'm failing. I literally have a remedial class tomorrow, so sure.
अच्छा हाँ यार.
Yeah, I have remedial.
You have remedial?
Huh?
2?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
So
I'm
like.
Not your expertise.
Yeah.
I mean, the remedial was caused by an event. I won't talk about it. Oh, never mind. And
can we just take a moment to appreciate he's actually the second tallest person among us? I just wanted to put it out there. Yeah.
अच्छा podcast चल रहा था. Quality was here and then it just went downhill. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he is the suspect now.
And with that,
guys, Jestin नहीं है, moving on.
With that high point in the podcast, we'll move on.
So now can we take a moment कि he's chosen BCom honors. Honors है या नहीं?
हाँ, BCom honors.
BCom
Yes.
हमारा honors नहीं है.
Law वालों को honors कहाँ देंगे?
नहीं देते थे उसके बाद I think case हुआ था 2014-15 में जिसमें change हो गया था.
Obviously case हुआ था. Anything government related has a case related to it. Like. Okay.
So yeah, as you said कि you're pursuing BCom honors.
Yes.
3 choices में से एक में rank अच्छी आ गई. Okay, so what are your future plans?
Most probably I'll be going home and sleeping.
आज की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं.
I didn't say.
Okay.
I mean, I did say future plans. Okay.
Yeah. Technically, I have no future plans right now. I haven't thought very much of where I'm going to go or what I'm going to pursue. I might go into theatre and do all this. I might not. I might take a simple job and rest. Well, not rest.
I think this is the phase for all of us, na? Ki we're not sure what we'll be pursuing in the future.
Voltas में काम करेगा.
Don't go there. Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, so.
I wish I had not so long here so that I can make the jokes that yes, I am a repairing guy and I have been trained by Johnny Sins.
Okay.
He's a renowned repairman. If mom, you're watching this. Okay, so we have Kanish here, and he like we have something to talk about, like kind of a major thing, and that is basically music. Music is something that we can all say that it is very important in our personal lives.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Like I do not travel without my earphones.
Same.
And I cannot like function without music at this point. And let's just talk about, I guess, what kind of, actually, you know what, firstly let's explain to the audience why Kanish is kind of a big deal, decent deal in the music.
And why are we talking about music in specific
Exactly.
in this podcast?
So
guys, Kanish right here, my man's got 100,000. Wait, is it 100,000?
Yeah, 100.
exact. I want the exact figure.
Above 100,000 followers on his Instagram handle.
Yes.
Like just dude, it's insane. Just talk about it.
So yeah, I have like 100.
100.
Nearly 1 lakh. You
Let me
can
just
say
check it real quick. You just keep talking.
Okay, it's 101k right now if you see. And yeah, it's really nice thing to touch this milestone. I never thought I would.
I remember, I think 3 months ago, I saw your page. Like, Jivi showed me. It was like 60K or something.
Yeah, 60 or 70 it might.
101,000
That's a
exact.
very quick growth.
So if I'm going to tell you that my page is just a year old, I started in last year, like 2021 in April. So it's just May, like it's June, so maybe
Just over a year.
yeah, a month over a year.
Huh.
So it's like 13 months old and yeah, 100K followers.
Flex.
So when we first met, I think you told us about your channel.
So when I first met Jivi, we were
Huh.
exchanging Instagram handles, and he saw my page name on the bio, and he was like, he just checked out and he saw that Game of Thrones
So
actress.
there's this GOT fans, if you're watching this, there is this character named, I don't remember the name, I think it was Melisandre or something. She's basically the Red Woman. Why did you look at me when I said Red Woman?
Lal Aurat.
In any case, Game of Thrones deck. Okay, so that actress, her name is Carice Van Houten, however you pronounce that. I have her handle open
I
here.
understand.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so the actress actually follows his Instagram handle, and at that moment I was like, dude, this is insane. And I won't say that's the reason why we've invited you here. That's not the
No, I
reason.
still stand with my first reason that he
Huh.
saw who's near my eye level,
Mhm.
and then he chose me.
Yeah. So that's what happened exactly.
We are in the presence of a celebrity, guys. So,
101,000 followers.
talk about the page itself, right? What is it based around? Like, what
Huh.
is...
Okay, so it's a fan page,
Hmm.
but I started as a fan page, but then I realized that all information I have, I could go as a blogger.
Okay.
So I have been blogging about fans. It's basically revolves around classic rock genre
Hmm.
and mainly 60s 70s era, where they were Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, these such great bands. And I mainly talk about them and few other artists, share how what I feel about them, share how their albums feel to people, share stories behind their album recordings, or anywhere there's always parties, you know. So that started as a fan page because I wanted to take some time out of my personal situation, but never thought that it would grow so big.
Big.
So can we talk about like how has this Instagram handle changed your life? If
Has
it
it?
has
Has
any.
it?
So yeah, like I can tell that it was COVID time, April 2021,
Yeah.
and Delhi people know that it was like really dark for some people, including me, because I had just lost few members, including my grandmom at that time. So I had to find some, distraction. So I was talking to my friend this one day, and we were talking about the Beatles. Everyone knows that I was a Beatle fan. And I started telling her about the story because she had read somewhere something in... I don't remember the book, it is quite famous. I think it's Rich... there is a book which is quite famous, and the first page includes the Beatle reference. It was 20 years ago today. I don't remember the book, might share later. So she asked me, can you tell me something about what is this reference? And also I started talking about the Beatles, and she was like, wish people knew. And then that hit me that I might start a page telling people about Beatles and other bands. That's how the page started.
So basically you wanna promote the genre of music that you're interested
Yes, correctly. Actually, that is my main motive, to promote the genre, which is not very famous. I won't say not very famous. It is famous. That
in.
why
It is
I-
pretty famous.
but not very common to people our age.
Our
I
age,
see.
and I would especially say in our surroundings. Like,
Yeah, correct.
Huh.
When we are influenced more by social media, so whoever is famous, whoever has sang a good song for a reel, so that one is famous, but not the band who have outlived their expectation from above.
So by the way guys, Kanish has recently started his own Spotify, whatever you call that. So
It's just a few playlists I made for public, so that if anyone want to start
listen
with
to-
this genre and any band, so they can go and check it out.
we'll just leave a link in the
Link in
description.
the description. Yes.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the word genre.
Yeah.
So if when we are talking about music, I think we should talk about what genres we personally prefer and why we prefer them actually. So I guess Kanish is the guest
It's
here.
pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious, but then
You
no
go.
one has a single genre, right?
I'm pretty sure that.
So
yeah,
what
that's right.
other genres do you indulge in?
So I'm rock is like classic rock is main,
Mhm.
but then I'm not sure if you know this, but even metal is considered a part of rock at early ages. Now metal is different, but before that it was rock jazz, rock metal,
Yes,
and
yes,
this was known rock classic. Now it's completely divided into so I'm thinking I can say it's mainly classic rock and then some R&B, some pop, few raps, not many much.
Okay.
And yeah, if I'm going to talk about in Hindi, so mostly old Hindi songs and new up till Rockstar album or some special albums up till 2000s. Not
Like
these-
2010 से जिसने 2011 हुआ, like that day was a dark day. As soon as the 2010 end.
Yeah, at 2011 on
Yeah.
like 2010 31st December I was like yeah, and then
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything has gone downhill.
Hmm.
Okay, so what about you? What genres do you listen, and why actually?
Why was that? Why so frowned upon?
Because there's a particular genre I know you listen to a lot, and
I mean, it's majorly I listen to rap.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, rap guys out there, just comment down below. And I do listen to I would say I listen to a varied क्या बोलते हैं?
assortment.
नहीं, varied क्या?
EDM.
मैं वर्ड ही छोड़ रहा हूँ. कभी कभार होता है जब एक वर्ड याद नहीं हो रहा तो मैं पूरा सेंटेंस चेंज करना पड़ता है.
Yes.
मैंने अभी करा है बोला.
So majorly I listen to rap. I listen to EDM, a little bit of EDM, a little bit of R&B. So yeah, I mix and match my genres, but majorly it's just rap. And why rap? Because I don't know, man. It just makes
It's rap.
It just makes sense for me. Like it's not like I listen to just one artist or just you would like get that, but
I
it's
have
not-
done it
it's
in the
not-
past.
Okay. Yeah, so even rap has different subgenres. So it's not like I listen to just like you would disagree, but it's not like I just listen to Drake. It's like
He
different
just-
genres.
he just
There's-
listens to Drake,
There's
guys.
Drake. There's I don't know. There's Eminem. There's NF. I just mentioned NF with all those artists. He's a great artist, by the way.
NF is great.
NF is literally
I've listened to a
great.
single song, but I
He's
love
really
that
good.
single song. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's about it. You go for it.
Okay, for me, I guess I used to listen to a lot of rock. I don't know what actual like chota genre of rock that comes in, like sub genres, वगैरह. But then I used to listen to that because my music taste has been, it changes, I guess. So right now, I'll say I particularly I listen to pop, and I am a great EDM head basically, and Hindi में genres. I'll just mention the language Hindi and Punjabi. Okay, so pop is when you're feeling down. Pop is ditchik. So it makes you
Ditchik. Oh my god, buddy, no.
like
So
pop
clearly you are
is
a fan of Dinchak Puja.
no actually selfie मैंने ले ली आज was the peak of Indian music. Okay,
And no one can deny it. No one.
exactly. सिर पे मेरे रहता ताज भाई. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be honest, this time like अभी का जो time है, the time with social media and Spotify,
Yeah.
it's really great for small music producers and
Correct.
composers, because you can just go to the internet and post whatever you want, and if even a single person likes it, they will share it, and it will get shared. If you basically what happens, like that has happened in the past, that you have to have contacts basically to grow, but today that's not the case.
So guys, basically he's saying just share our podcast.
And link to my music channel in the bio, guys. Okay.
Finally, even he has a music channel in case you all
I
didn't
didn't
know.
know that.
I
Well, now you
haven't
know.
Now I know. Now
I
I'm
haven't
going
worked on it in 3 months. So that's that.
But
We were
music
working
channel or
on
like
this.
your body or something.
Body or something? Wait, what? I
He
didn't
hasn't
understand
worked
that
out.
question.
He said no, he hasn't worked out.
Alright, so only
Worked
me
on
and-
it.
Excellent. So you were talking about what music picks you up when you're down. What about you?
Okay, so I'll say that there is a certain kind of music, but not kind of music, but like certain few songs which are very special for me. So I'll just listen to them on repeat, maybe.
Any particular artists you want to mention?
Yeah, the Beatles. I
Huh.
think the
Huh.
Beatles were the huge. They have the huge, impression on me. I don't know what to say. That influence on me. Influence on me, and I don't think that any artist other than the Beatles have this huge impact on my life. I don't know why, but they
Yeah.
have. It's just certain connection you can make.
What
So
about
for
you?
me, I'd say I have been mentioning NF all the podcast long, right? NF is one of the few artists that actually can pick my mood up any time. So whenever I'm down, I'll just tune into a couple of songs. I actually have a full-fledged playlist of NF, which I won't be sharing for some reasons. But yeah, I think there's NF. Then when my mood is a bit better, then I'd listen to something like
Drake.
no, not. I mean, I listen to Drake 24/7. Anyway,
Ninja Puja.
I can't even deny that. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, Drake is one of them actually. One Dance is a epic.
One Dance is nice. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only
nice.
Drake
That
song
can
that I
actually
listen
So
to.
I
pick you
really
up.
like God's Plan.
God's Plan is great. God's Plan is
I
amazing.
haven't heard God's Plan.
You haven't had God's Plan?
No.
No?
Okay.
Like the only two Drake songs I remember is like
Yeah.
Marvin's Room
Marvin's Room.
and then
Marvin's Room is such a depressing song.
I didn't
It'll
actually
it'll
understand.
actually bring you down, not pull you back up.
Nee, for me, pulling back up songs are like if you want an artist, I'll just put the name Eminem there. Like I don't care what the lyrics are.
Absolutely.
The lyrics might be about killing people or like
Dude,
getting killed.
the lyrics are great.
Like
No,
the
he
thing
is
is,
known for his lyrics.
I don't know why, but listening to Eminem, like
Yeah.
I don't care which song it is.
Huh.
Listening to Eminem is like it just boosts my mind.
Yeah, it's because of
Even
his.
have you
flow,
listened to
basically.
Stan?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Stan is not a song that should boost your
Boost your mind.
morale.
Yeah.
It does for me. But then there's this song, you have heard it, like Cheap Thrills.
Okay.
Yes.
That's such a nice song, yeah.
I like if I am like I can come out of clinical depression if I listen to that song. The thing is, for that song, I have so very good memories linked to that song. So that song is like goated for
Achha,
me.
as he mentioned right now, are there any of those songs you just remember, you just have a memory connected to them? So, like for me, जब मैं स्कूल जाता था एग्जाम्स के टाइम पे बोर्ड्स के टाइम पे मैं आउटसाइड दिल्ली स्टूडेंट तो मुझे अप डाउन करना होता था यहाँ से अनदर प्लेस मैं बाद में बताऊंगा वो सो आई यूज्ड टू लिसन टू दोज सॉन्ग्स लाइक अ कपल ऑफ हिम एंड वो जब भी मैं प्ले करता हूँ आई जस्ट गेट रिमाइंडेड ऑफ द पास्ट कि मैं स्कूल जा रहा हूँ आई एम इन अ बस और आई एम इन द मेट्रो मतलब ऐसा कनेक्शंस बैठ जाता है सो आर देयर एनी सॉन्ग्स फॉर यू दैट एक्चुअली डज दिस लाइक राइट नाउ जस्ट यू जस्ट मेंशन्ड बीटल
Yeah. So, like, I can't find something right now at particular, something from my personal memory, but I can mention a song by John Lennon. It's called Imagine,
अच्छा
and yeah, I think every
very
people have heard here. Not
Every-
Jivi.
okay
Okay.
Imagine it's so beautiful.
Okay, so everyone in this group.
I'll listen to it wait tell Spotify
Okay, true.
So everyone has heard here in this group except Jivi. So just two of us.
The majority.
Yeah. So I think that song. I don't go and listen to that song just randomly because I know that if I do, I need time to process it. Just lyrics are very simple. That imagine all the people
Exactly.
living life today, living life for peace. Anything that comes. And the thing that John Lennon was my favorite artist. He was the founder of Beatles, and he. After the Beatles broke up, he was mainly preaching about peace and love and everything, and then he died in gun violence. A mental fan killed him in 1980s.
Okay.
So something very recently happened too.
yeah
Yeah.
I mean just yesterday
I was traumatized by it.
Everyone
And
was.
let's just say I'm sitting at night, I was working and I just got the news that KK, that is Krishna Kumar Kunnath, he passed away basically. He was performing at a क्या कहते हैं
concert Kolkata.
in Kolkata, and then he came to this hotel, I guess, and he fell ill,
Yeah.
and then I guess he
Yeah.
was declared dead.
Yeah.
So that really took a toll. Like it's not like I know the guy personally, but then it feels like I do because his songs we have all listened. Like
It's like so many childhood memories.
KK
Yeah,
is-
exactly.
KK like
Singing it at back of bus during school
Exactly.
fitness,
Absolutely.
and literally you can find any moment related to your
During
life,
those
and you have a
unpacked
song by
Yeah.
KK for it. Maybe it romance, maybe it for your sadness,
Huh.
maybe for unsung love,
Hmm.
or even your friendship memories.
I was just showing Jivi a scene from Jannat. It's the proposing scene when basically the guy stops the car and he like proposes or something to his girlfriend. That scene, it is embedded in my head. Like कितना ही छोटा रहूँगा. That movie came out. I was small. I saw that scene. It was so fascinating. I don't know why.
And even the song is beautiful.
The song is Zara Sa,
Zara
and that song
Epic.
it hits like
Yeah.
so beautiful. But
And
then,
it was so certain that if I share this point that yesterday in afternoon I was listening to this song, and I just thought of a song that KK sang at NSUT where I heard him live
Mhm.
2 months back, and this song was in my mind since then, and I have been listening to on and on. So I just searched this song and listened to that again 2 or 3 times in repeat, and then getting the news of his death in night,
Mhm.
it was like so unexpected, so
Yeah.
shocking.
like basically an Indian music के लिए an era has ended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
absolutely correct.
And like we can see like music artists their deaths or anything happens to them, not even death, like anything happens,
Yeah.
it takes a toll on like their fans.
It does, yes.
It really does. Like there's a lot of examples for this.
I think that's the beauty of music.
I think that even if the artist is no more, the art is forever.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
Like
I'm listening to dead people who are like who died 50 years back or 60 years back, and here I am, a 19-year-old man, listening to their music, promoting their music, and then this page. So like
Yeah.
there is that thing that even if the artist is no more, the art lives forever. The art that goes on if the people are there for it.
Are there any artists for you all like जिनकी death की news सुनते ही you were like shocked कि भाई, like just one artist कि you were the most shocked यार ये कैसे हो गया?
I mean, देखो, apart from what happened yesterday, basically,
Yeah.
we shoot this on the 1st of June.
Hmm.
I don't really have memories of such things. Actually, I do.
Mhm.
You guys know Linkin Park, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
their lead singer Chester Bennington
Yeah.
committed suicide.
Yeah.
I was affected, but then I saw my brother who is he has Linkin Park posters on his wall. He has a wallpaper, वगैरह वगैरह. So
Mhm.
he was affected very harshly.
Yeah.
He couldn't write his exams ढंग से उस time पे.
Mhm.
And then like even my mother understood. Like she doesn't really. We know the state of Indian parents and mental health, but then even she understood that
Mhm.
he has lost someone.
Yeah.
So that's just like I was really bad. Like fuck depression.
What about you?
Yeah, mainly the artist I connect with, they are probably dead
Yeah.
from
I
more
mean,
than the years I have been
yeah.
alive.
Hmm.
But thing is, like, there are still few members of the bands who are alive. If I'm going to take example of Paul McCartney,
Hmm.
he's going to turn 80 this June. He was a member of Beatles. And he is doing concerts. I don't know if you have heard, but he did a tour in America this April and May, and there is a record that he sold every single ticket within 1 hour of every damn stadium, and he's 80-year-old. And according to rumors, I'm not going to say that yes, it is going to happen, but there are like heavy rumors that he is going to be the first artist in the world to get the title of Lord.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Yeah, like there are 72 artists in this world who have title of Sir, including Sir Paul McCartney. And then we have Sir John Hetal and Sir Ringo Starr. There are many, but then he is going to be the first artist ever to get the title of Lords, according to rumors. I'm not going to say that it is true and it is going to happen, but there are stories, and I think that he deserves it. More than any artist right now who is alive. If I think that not just because I'm a fan of Beatles.
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
I'm fan of every band, majorly band. So, but I think that man has created something no one ever did in that time, and that is the music we hear today. If it wasn't of Paul McCartney or John Lennon, or if I'm going to talk outside of the Beatles, it's Bob Dylan. So these are the artists. I think that Bob Dylan had the most starting influential when he did that 1960 albums, 1962 and 1963. Then there were like conversation between them and the Beatles frontmen, how should write music, how much. And then Bob Dylan introduced acoustic music. Acoustic music, everyone hears acoustic nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
Hindi, if English, anything. And Bob Dylan introduced it.
Okay.
And then Beatles came, and literally every genre you hear. Beatles had the first rock song, Beatles had the first slow song, Beatles had, no, not the slow songs, reverb songs, Beatles had the first avant-garde music, Beatles had every genre introduction by the Beatles. And the fun fact is that the Beatles only recorded professionally from 1963 to 1969. And here we are, the biggest
Crazy.
selling artist ever in world. Still there are people who can compete them. I'm not going to say the name. Everyone is fan of Korean pop nowadays, but they have broken some records. I think that everyone gets who I'm referring to.
The thing is with Beatles and with the current scenario today, there's a huge difference. Like doing that in those days,
When there was no internet to connect.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's
in
always the
today,
point. Yeah.
Talking about this, I want to share about British invasion if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's fine.
So British invasion sounds like it's captivity, but it was referring. I was referring to music, British invasion. So before British invasion, I should start like this: that before British invasion in 1964, there was only American music. No other music was famous, and few artists, if I'm going to names like Bill Crosby, Elvis Presley, and others, Frank Sinatra. These were the American frontmen whose songs were there, and no one was ready to hear other songs. Cut to short, Beatles in 1963. The four men, Beatles were there before, but they were known as Quarrymen, and the fourth member was not there. They had some other member, but the actual team, the Beatles, got together in 1963 and they released an album, which was heard by Ed Sullivan. He run हमारे आजकल होता है ना कपिल शर्मा आता है तो उस टाइम एड सिल्वन था in America.
Okay.
And so he heard the album. Matlab, his manager heard the album of the Beatles, a song, and he said that let's book them. So this was the first time ever America booked an outside artist for a song. And the thing is that before this got famous because someone has booked outside America for the show, and then obviously people were like, who have they booked? Oh, the Beatles, let's hear them. And then that was the start of Beatlemania. I think that in 1964 it was February when they arrived in America, and it was a huge deal. I'm going to quote the correct numbers because I remember them, but 73 million people in America watched that show live. 73 million people. And if you are ever going to search with Watch Mojo, what is the greatest music time, or what is the point of time, or like what changed the music forever. So every list have different things, but every list tops with this: Beatles coming to Ed Sullivan. So this was the start of British invasion because Beatles were from Liverpool, Britain, and then bands like Zombies and Who and like other bands from British invasion, Rolling Stones, they come, and that is why Beatles are referred so big, because if it wasn't of the Beatles, we might not know what was going on other side of the world.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
So there are a lot of stories if I'm going to talk about. I can talk whole day about.
Both of us are like, yeah, you just speak. We're listening. We're fine.
I just mentioned अगर तुम्हें अच्छा लगे तो तुम रखना, अगर नहीं लगे तो मत रखना, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है.
Obviously, we're going to
यार
keep
और
it.
बोल, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ यहाँ पे.
नहीं, like you can ask ना कि क्या किसके बारे में बोलूँ, and
Okay, so
you can mention that the Who follow me on Instagram.
I did.
No, the Who, the band I just mentioned. The band follows me on Instagram.
I will jump from the 7th floor window. What is it?
Just
What
hit
is
me. Yeah,
happening?
it actually does. That's what it do.
Yeah, actually, okay, you say.
No, you say.
Okay, so after Jivi mentioned that a person from this girl from Game of Thrones follow me,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I haven't watched Game of Thrones. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I will. So after that, I found out that it was not just her.
Huh.
Sharon Stone, if you have heard Sharon Stone from the Basic Instinct, yeah,
I've
she's
heard the
famous.
name, but I've
yeah,
not really-
she's like Deepika Padukone in 1990s.
Oh my
okay.
God. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Sharon Stone is a big name in 1990s. Oh,
Yeah.
she had Basic Instinct movies. She had even, I think she had won Oscar. I don't know. But
Okay.
when I got the notification that Sharon Stone is following me, that was a huge deal. And then I just mentioned a band, The Who, and even they follow me. Their official Instagram handle follow me on the.
That's huge.
That's what they said. Yes.
Help.
Uh,
Legitimately, I'm sitting with a celebrity right now.
I know, right?
a person from Narcos and even a side character who
वो सब
made
होता
a
रहेगा।
cameo on Stranger Things follow me.
नहीं वो सब होता रहेगा. I have heard a lot. How does it feel not being paid after all this?
You know, when you started the podcast with the quote, when music hit,
Mhm.
you feel
Yeah,
no
yeah,
pain.
It hits.
Yeah, this is the part that feels so painful. Not being paid.
Now you can go listen to Ajit Singh.
Ha.
100,000 followers.
Yeah.
$0. That's pain.
Someone mentioned me recently that if I ever do promotion,
Mhm.
she was a friend from outside India, and she
Mhm.
was mentioning that if I ever do promotion, I could ask for $1,000 or $1,200 easily for one single post. And I was like, if people were here for promotion, even $50 would work.
The
But-
thing is, I would you will earn the money, but that will dilute your page and that will ruin your
Correct.
image.
Earning was never my motive.
Exactly.
And going to be honest, I have received few sponsorships and I have rejected many of them. Just I have taken one because that person had really nice album coming out.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I thought that music was good, so I just promoted it, and I thought that it might be a new opportunity to take money.
Okay.
And he was like, no, he was insisting. But there was this band from Sweden. Yeah, they had released their first album and they wanted to, kind of promote. I'll tell you that there is very less chances of me liking an album in the first go.
Okay.
But that I did, so I just went live with them. And I was live for, that is the time when I had somewhere around 10 or 12,000 followers. I don't remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I just went live and they played music for my audience, on the
That's
live.
Epic.
That actually shows that you're actually genuinely interested in promoting the genre.
Yes,
of
correctly.
music and not
That
just
is the
for
main
money.
motive. Yes.
Yeah. That's great.
I hate those promotions where people are like story dal and then follow this page, follow that page.
No.
That is
When they don't even mean it. Probably.
they don't mean it.
They're just doing
like
it for the
okay,
money.
you're taking money. I get if you would do it. I guess
Correct.
what you would do was if you like the music yourself,
Ha.
if it seems to you like it's worth promoting. I guess that's when you would promote.
Correct.
People what they do is they don't even listen to the music or look at a product. In many cases people are promoting products.
Products, yes.
They don't even try it out or whatever. They just they get the money in the bank and they are like
You know,
nice.
since you mentioned this and we mentioned Eminem a little while back, it's actually, maybe it's a rumor, maybe it's not, maybe it's actually a fact. Eminem doesn't take any money for a feature. Like you can check out Drake. You know how much I love Drake, but even Drake, Jay-Z, they take hundreds and thousands of dollars just for a feature. And Eminem is one of the very few, if not the only artist, who doesn't even take money for a feature. And he's just if your music is good, I'll be a part of it.
Like if this is true,
Yeah.
I won't be surprised to hear it because
Yeah, neither
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
at Eminem, you look
Yes.
at his lifestyle or what he has done in the past. So it won't be very surprising if he does it for free or like does it for a
He's
donut
built
or
his
something.
legacy like that.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of artists that you would relate the term douche with.
Yeah.
Even rappers, like I guess I know that their songs are nice, their songs are very good, but then those people aren't really someone you should look up to lifestyle wise.
Yeah.
Correctly. Like if I'm going to mention too that, though I'm not very big fan of these people,
Yeah.
well, I have heard these people. If I'm
Mhm.
going to talk about Harry Styles or Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
these are the people I think that they feel so proud sharing the old music,
Hmm.
and somehow I take them as the legacy taker.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know that Rolling Stone had an issue with Paul McCartney and Taylor Swift together, and they
Okay.
did that, and people were like, why them, why these two? And then that was, I not going to lie, that was the time when I heard few songs of less famous songs of Taylor Swift, and then I realized that how much he's influenced by the people like David Gilmour or Mike Fleetwood. These people, like, these are so new generation people are so influenced, and that is the part I love.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. Like even I try to create. I won't say I create
Uh-huh, it's fine.
music. So even I am looking at other people. Like I'm not exactly. I don't pick up their music and put it in there. But then the basic beats. Like I don't. I'm not a like songwriter. Whatever. I just I make beats. I'm a composer.
Yeah.
So my beats are very क्या कहते हैं उसको, inspired by other artists who I listen to, and it does like affect you. Like you won't know it, but it's in your क्या कहते हैं उसको subconscious.
Yes.
You don't know it, but you do it. Like I get that.
I think that is the correct part too.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are getting influenced, and if you are not trying to copy them, but trying to learn from them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have talked a lot, and I guess we have kind of talked about all we had to talk about. But then I want to tell this story.
Huh.
You we mentioned having memories with songs
Mhm.
basically.
Mhm.
I have a memory.
Mhm.
I don't have a memory with the genre whatever. I know the exact song. Okay, so there Dead Mouse. Have you guys listened to Dead Mouse ever?
Not
No.
really.
So Dead Mouse has this song Monophobia.
Okay.
It's so nice, but then what happened was I was driving
Huh.
and Monophobia was playing full volume, ding 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 ding, nice,
Huh.
and I was taking a turn and the truck just
Oh my god. Nice.
came into my car. So I know that very song, and I could I don't know the seconds, but I will pinpoint it if I'm listening to it.
Okay.
I know that particular moment what was playing. Like I was enjoying, and then I was like, oh fuck, what happened?
Hmm.
But I guess we have memories with good memories, bad memories. Songs, like there are a lot of bad memories related to songs. A lot.
Absolutely.
You can have,
Absolutely.
if you have dedicated a song to your ex, and then
Nee,
relationship
like
is
not
no
even
more.
not even dedicating
You
it.
shouldn't have mentioned it right now.
Nee, like not even dedicating.
No, I don't have any ex, so don't worry.
Okay,
This was
okay,
just an
okay.
example.
Nee, I get the example with them. Like even like some songs that it can happen.
Hmm.
They help you get up from a low place basically. You're not good in the mind, but then they remind you of that place, so you don't want to listen to them anymore. Like this has happened to me with some songs.
Hmm.
So it does happen.
It does happen, yeah.
Yes.
So I guess that's it.
With that absolutely spiffingly funny story, which probably terrified people that I'm
To their soul.
sitting here. So with that, I guess we'll end this episode. We'll wrap it up. It has been a very fun one, to be honest. Like talking about music, it really cheers me up because it's something that we all relate to every day, every second of the day, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how great of a guest he's been till now?
Thank you so much.
It was actually great talking
Like,
with you.
he has-
like we both enjoyed talking.
I'm
with
just
him a
looking
lot.
at him and he's
Yeah.
speaking. And I'm like, actually, I'm getting knowledge out of this.
I know, right? Same. Yeah.
There are names he took. I have I'll admit it. I've never heard them.
Same. Yeah.
But then talking to them, like their achievements, basically he
Mhm.
talked about it.
Yeah.
That's really enlightening to hear.
Yeah.
And I guess with that we'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
And
all the links in the description.
links
Check out
obviously in the
Kanish,
description.
his Instagram handle.
His Instagram
With
handle.
100,000 not followers. Sorry. Yeah.
Let's just remove 3 zeros from that and put that in our subscriber account. Okay. So
Okay.
So with that,
yeah.
we'll head out and
Do
that'll
like,
be
share, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Turn those.
Hashtag
post
Jivi.
hashtag,
Okay, dude.
hashtag cancel Jivi actually.
Okay.
And hashtag long boy.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
with that, it'll be the ounces in a cup. And
Bye.
Kanish signing out. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.